Swoop gang. Shout outs to our sponsors, Union Heights.
Alright, we got our third battle of the night. Battle to my right, introduce yourself.
Yo, what's good? Svoss, we met well, West Coast Party Crew, Team Interstate. Fucking let's go!
And battler on my left, introduce yourself.
Yo, what up? It's Kaotik, I mean bad from the NT. What the fuck's up, Melbourne? Let's go!
Now, either of you have a preference on going first or
I'm
not?
going first.
What's it? Alright, first round is on Svoss, let's go!
Ladies, gentlemen,
Kaotik.
it would not be a rap battle if I didn't go into obscure detail about what exactly happened when this battle got confirmed. See, when this battle got confirmed, Carney hit me up. I was already waiting by the phone. What's that? You want me to battle Kaotik? Jeez, I don't know. It doesn't interest me. Plus the costs of flights alone? No, I won't take a bribe. Don't even try it, bro. I won't give in. Wait, how many lines of coke? Long story short, I'm battling Kaotik. And if the third time's the charm, then you should be quite alarmed, because the first time I was in Melbourne, I was the head taker, the neck breaker. The second time was creation, and he got laid to rest, like living in a house with a bed maker. But this time, shit, I barely prepared for this battle. I'm already taking the next step, player. The battle I'm really preparing for, me versus that big ass staircase at Revs later. I am actually taking this battle serious. I'm taking this battle serious as fuck. Listen up, motherfuckers. It's story time. See, on the flight over, started chatting with the air hostess. She asked me if I'd like a drink of coffee. I said, yeah, I'll take a drink. Red Bull mixed with vodka. She chuckled, laughed, touched my arm. And then she whispered softly, so you're here for business or pleasure? I said it's strictly business, sorry. First stop, laundry bar. About to catch the biggest body. Then I'm... Oh, fuck, she was hitting on me. Man, that was meant to be so badass. Fuck it, doesn't matter. I ain't phased though. Homer Simpson and the Candy Venus. I'll get that ass on the way home. But yeah, no, it's fucking good to be back in Melbourne. This weather could be a bit better, but it's fine. Look, I'm just glad to not be in Perth, you know? And don't get me wrong, because I look at Perth lovingly. Even though 2 minutes outside the city, you'll probably see tumbleweed. It's the home of getting slept on, meth shots, fucking darko, impersonators of shuffle tea, all kinds of fuckery. But you're from fucking Darwin. Finally, you literally can't make fun of me. Like, so you better not say shit about Perth being bad. Because you know who shouldn't throw stones? People who live in glass houses. Because everyone from Darwin's either stoned or live in crack houses. And I bet he's probably going to say how that applies to Perth as well. But you would regret it if you said that. We don't have crack houses. We're far more cultured and creative. We have meth labs. There's a difference. Come on, there's a difference. Now fly to Perth if you'd like to work for Heisenberg, by the way. All the formalities out of the way, though. Let's get into some of these bars, cunt. I'm here to make his neck snap. The footage will drop, and his friends, fam, and family will be too traumatized to check that. And it'll be even harder to watch for the person who's got to face me in the next match. Shit. Just the thumbnail image will be a warning like a cigarette pack. I mean, speaking of which, getting smoked, so I hope those cloves are flame retardant. This one round body, like when South Park animated, Cartman. You here for a good time? You here for a good time? Woo! Well, I came here to dissect it with a razor's sharpness, so you won't have to worry about jet lag, but you're still gonna feel like shit for days after your plane's departed. And there will be hell to pay if you act like you didn't take an L today. Because I swear to God, I will lay waste to Darwin. I'm serious. Don't make me come up there and finish what Cyclone Tracy started. And one last thing, real quick. One last thing. You posting that picture of me with the painted nail was stupid as shit. I bet he thought he'd gotten catch of the day, but I did it for charity, so I had to throw it back in his face. I went from supporting a good cause that makes the world a happier place, and now I'm actually battling a charity case. Let's go.
I said Melbourne! That is a first for me. At first, I was hesitant to embarrass a female MC, but then I watched Cause vs. Darwin and I thought, fuck it! How hard could it be? You might have seen that promo pic that dropped. Either Real Talk don't like you very much, or he is literally a walking Aerosmith song, because do look like a lady. But he was a right raw champ about it. I would have said that was a no-goer. Used to have a mop head for a mug. Now he just combs over. You don't deserve a handshake when you have Turtle Man's face. See, I'll show him the ropes. This will be like your induction day. You'll see more live action than the Oz Battle Rap discussion page. See, he claims he is one of the best from out west. But that would only be correct if it was out of you, Darko and Seth. So I advise patrons to watch their drinks. Keep an eye over the shoulder. And if you don't want unsolicited sex after this event, stay the fuck away from Svoss and Revolver! Because he grew up on Burke's backyard.
Current events.
It won't be long before the claims are surfaced. You can see it in a chick's eyes that he makes them nervous, because nowadays it's not sexual harassment. When you can just blame Asperger's, You were a rusty shithouse in Adelaide, mate. All you did was talk about Bronson's age. Then you told him to be more creative. That's not very creative, hey. See, you have a lack of taste. How you expect to be a boss when Svoss considers emu export to be a nectar of the gods? Were you fucking with a Great Northern? Hope they got some lager in store before they give me another reason to go and win a Darwin Award. Do you know what he does when the room goes quiet and the punches ain't landing? You know what he does when the room goes quiet and the punches ain't landing? Throws a tantrum like it's late. Half the crowd left, cunt. That still mean that there was half a crowd there. You're supposed to be a performer, so when the room goes quiet, instead of playing your own violin, interpretate the environment and go and do what's required then. That's round one. Now I'm bringing some more. That's round one. You know I'm bringing some more. I got more heat. See it coming out of my pores. Then you're gonna see Kaotik. This is like Cyclone Tracy rocking up on your shores. Let's go, Melbourne!
Let's go!
Let's fucking go!
I'm here!
Yes. Yo. Get battle rap in the Northern Territory would be nothing without you. Not because you did anything, I just you're the only one there, honestly. Like, who is from Darwin, honestly? It's really not clear. I heard the other day someone wrote out Cat in the Hat, accidentally became Darwin's top tier. He'll be like, yo, it's Kaotik! A different breed of animal, the last and the first. You're from Darwin's, that's actually probably true. And you're simultaneously the best and the worst. But especially, you're the worst. Fucking shit. Last name ever. First name shittest cunt. What do you know about watching battles for research and skipping the rounds of the guy you're battling? Yo, I'm skipping the rounds of the guy you're battling. But I'm not saying you're bad because you're from Darwin, even though that's how it sounded. But for you, being from up north is relevant, because every battle that you do is just another trip downwards. I mean, back in the day, you were doing Darwin proud shit. You were riding with vets. Nowadays, we're just proud that you're trying your best. But you're a fisherman, aren't you? So being a bad battler kind of makes sense. You must be used to sitting around waiting for your lines to connect. Because it's just single syllables and generic jokes for anyone you're battling. Aren't you a fisherman, Doc? How are you so terrible at angling? That's not the worst thing about you. The worst thing about you, objectively, as a human being, is your fucking receding hairline. Exactly. Look at it. I know you like to joke and be a bit self-deprecating because it's just a huge stain on your entire existence, and that's great and all. But honestly, you should be ashamed of that travesty. It is a tragedy. You should spend the rest of your life trying to cover that flaw. Kind of reminds me of your battle scene, actually, because you've got nothing up north. And I hate to be dramatic, but that honestly fucks up your entire life, bro. When you fill in your age on forms, you get asked if it's a typo. You and your hairline are on separate flights home because that shit's so far back it's in a different time zone. And I feel damn bad. I didn't want to kill someone's granddad. But this round I put him in a box. You can back that. Next round I put his ghost in a box, like Snapchat. You will be bowled by the end of this battle. That's not a bar, that's facts. Because I'll take so much off the top he won't be able to hide it with a snapback. And now I know I made this whole thing sound damn tragic. The truth is, it's just an angle. It's not like ladies are disgusted by it. Like, none of that happens. Because in order for girls to reject you for your hairline and the fact they can't stand it, that will require girls from Darwin to actually have standards. I'm just playing, though. I'm just playing. I mean, you have a missus, don't you? Honestly, congrats, my friend. That is the best. It's been like, what, 6 years? 7, maybe? And I'm impressed. Well, I hope that you treat her with class and respect. I hope you buy her some jewelry to hang on her neck, a bag and a dress, pick her up, take her out to a fancy event, and not bat an eye when they hand you the check. But that's not the end. You plan this ahead. You pull out a ring and you marry her then. Because with that fucking head, she is the last one you'll get.
You might have heard, I tried to bring yabbies on the flights. A couple of times. Let me address that. You're goddamn right. So they stopped me in the line. Like, excuse me, sir. Step aside. Do you have anything to hide? Like a weapon or a knife? I said, why? We've heard rumours about a battle rapper, right? Trying to bring yabbies on the flights. I looked him in the eye. Said he sounds like a stand-up guy. But it is not I. They didn't fall for the disguise. I flicked a couple yabbies out the side. Apparently, that was insufficient as a bribe. I nearly cried. Whole way home playing Bone Thugs. I tried so hard. Still couldn't get my yabbies on that plane. See, I never understood why anybody even rates Svoss at all. Because finding something more cringe than a twinge in some of your delivery is damn near impossible. What's that accent you half rap with, cunt? Sound like the native tongue of he's a little ashamed of where he's from. See? Spitter. Svoss once did a Svoss sticker. I guess that means he's a part of the clan now, but this got me like your last battle with Bronson. When I put this man down, guess it wasn't just the audio that never panned out. Something about you pisses me off. He uses sperm for hair gel. Yes, there's something about Svoss. See, you choose to look this way. Ain't much I can do for you, Chief. Maybe loosen some teeth. See, this is my trade. I don't usually do this for free, but I figure I'll knock some sense into a guy that thought the barracuda was a fishing technique. So I did some research. Turns out that Svoss is religious. It's called the Church of How to Look Like an Utter Cock in Your Pictures. So you better act like the promo pic. Go and pray for forgiveness. And that's your God way. He put you in this position to begin with. Let's go, Melbourne!
Let's go! Yo, did you say swastika? That was honestly stunning. And I gotta admit, I did not see it coming. I've been waiting to use that for years. Thank you so much. You're welcome. Yo. Well, so I was actually born in America, by the way. So if you're implying the American accent thing, what? Anyway, spoken rebuttals. Yo. Hey, yo. First off, fuck you and the clique you claim. Because no matter how turned we get tonight,
I will never recognize you as Team Interstate, although you should probably check that. That would be impressive.
Done, mate.
Ah, nice. As Team Interstate. You from up in Darwin, with the way you get zipped today, you're going to be back in Northern Territory, but still be interstate. I'm cooking and serving him with these rounds. So it makes sense I'm getting dinner plates. Wow, round wordplay. Yeah, in case you thought I couldn't innovate. And I don't know if I've mentioned this, but you are a bolding bastard. You enter the room and your hairline's a minute late. You're losing 10% every day like you missed a submission date. But enough about that. Enough about that. Because other than your hairline, your only exceptional trait is that you're exceptionally talentless. You're one of the least quotable, least notable, least memorable battlers. I flew across the entire country to go and watch Don't Flop Oz. I just straight up don't remember you battling. That's pretty fucked. You know something that's really quite surprising? Watching a chaotic battle you didn't know existed and seeing yourself in the front row standing right behind him. For me, we know I'm a killer when I'm on stage by the way I light up K. The difference between us is night and day. You want some bars? You can get a torrent. Pirate Bay. Some people say you're good. Ha. Say an old boy talented on cam like Michael Caine, but I don't trust that bull around you like China plates. I feel like anything significant you have ever done has been a matter of right time and place. Like really. It's the right place with the right time. When you picture yourself in battle rap, you probably think of Mike Tice. Well, in that case, then that makes this the uppercut of Buster Douglas. You didn't pick the right fight. When you rap, half the crowd's falling asleep, or they're having a smoke. Shit sounds like Mr. Brightside. I mean, you and I only have one thing in common. Both embarrassing you. Because you got bodied by Greeley Cos and Jibs. You're probably glad you just got to face the cunts, hey? Cool, check the alphabet. K and L go together. Your shit's only been going one way, fool. Hunger Pains was just a lucky break, and that's the only fucking way that something changed. Because before that, you got taught a lesson by gospel like Sunday school. Now you're back to getting bodied. But you'll probably just call it seasoning. When they get the footage, they'll see the ghost come out. Like they've seen The Ring. I'll break it down. We got what you want, but it's a horror story for you. That's needful things. Nah, I'll break it down. The way I kill a clown, you know that Stephen King. Yo, I've been catching bodies. But some people been saying that I'm not staunch enough, that I'm not street enough, I'm not real enough. Well, I'm sorry if I'm not real enough. Like there's some quota to hit, like this is some fucking office job, and Carney's gonna be like, well, we'd love to have you over, but you're just not committing enough crimes. Like, we're honestly worried, Svoss, and I have to be like, no, it won't happen again. I'm sorry, boss. I'll go out tonight in a ski mask and start robbing shops. Like, I didn't realize that was the requirement for this otherwise pretty friendly hobby, dog. I guess nobody told Carter Deems that to battle you have to be popping Glocks. Well, I ain't bursting techs. Only time I raise arms to shoot is when I'm doing vodka shots, and how am I going to stab someone in an alleyway? Every alleyway in this city is already a pop-up coffee shop. Or flooded. But don't get it twisted, because if the streets is the life you've led, then honest to God you have my respect. But it's like the gladiators, all the way back to the ancient people. What matters is, we're battlers. So on this stage we're equal. So yeah, maybe I'm not a hardened criminal, but I can entertain the people. And right here, right now, that's what's important. No, Kyle, I can't tell you what it's like to kill a man with a rusty spoon or smuggle yabbies onto a plane. But I can still put on a great battle performance, and I can show you at your worst. Point out every single character aspect that's awkward, so why would I care about trying to prove myself to you when I can expose your insecurities and make an entire room full of people laugh at you for it? But if anyone still wants to say I'm no good as a battler because I'm not real enough, I guess I'll just look at my win-loss record to cheer me up. But one last, thank you for having me, Melbourne. I'm nearly done. It's got one thing left to say. Let's get really drunk.
We got that last round on Kaotik. Let's go.
Hey, yo. For anyone on my social, you might have seen me on that promo tip. And I posted a pic of this homo kid on some emotional shit. What's the one thing you wouldn't wear to a battle if we're being completely honest. Motherfucking nail polish. I mean, this bastard is strange. If you were Reservoir Dogs, Mr. Pink would be his name. When people asked how his battle is with D-backs and if it's worth playing it, Svoss' reaction was bet. I'm 100% sure I nailed it. Svoss will tell you he is the foundation of the perf scene. Allow me to elaborate. You're the only cunt wearing foundation in the perf scene. That ain't something I can make up. Wait, what? So how can you be an advocate? So how can you be an advocate for child abuse? When shit gets really real, we start seeing that child in you. See, I support the cause, but the way you went about it, I am not a fan. Just because he paints his nail pink, don't mean he a polished man. Won't be surprised after this battle if he's never seen again. He'll get exposed on cam like Homer Simpson's secret shame. Go and eat some flowers, you fruitcake. Looking like someone tried to sharpen a Leatherman on dude's face. See, I will travel back in time. Make his parents wear frangers. Because I am sure as fuck they wouldn't have wanted a son that would lose a fight to a hair straightener. See, Svoss gets confused as fuck at restrooms. He don't even suffer dementia. When you're recognised as a genderless gender, it's very hard to know which one to enter. He has PTSD from the home life. Still hasn't grown wiser. Nightmares from the time his dad asked him to get him a Phillips head screwdriver. Is that the flat one? Or the bit with a star on the end? Safe to say his dad used to kick his ass in that shed, Melbourne! I appreciate y'all getting me down here to party. But matching me up with Svoss is sort of doing the Todd, Carney. So that's a summary of the night, how I've been pulling the piss. We both travelled distances just to come in a spit. But I travelled more than this bitch. So it's only fair that he pours me a drink. While I duck over the revolver and tag up the front door like Svoss is a bitch. What up, Melbourne?